Welcome delegates to the International Economic Association Virtual World Congress 2021 at Bali, Indonesia, organized jointly by the International Economic Association along with the Ministry of Finance, Bali, Indonesia. Myself, Dr. Guruprasad R. Naik, Assistant Professor in Economics, Government College, Sankelim, Goa, India. So, I will be talking about the paper Traverse Dynamics of Iron Ore Mining and the State Economy of Goa. So the present paper deals with the various aspects of iron ore mining and how the state economy of Goa has emerged itself to balance out of the crisis that has arisen from the ban on iron ore mining. So the iron ore mining in the state of Goa was continuing from the time the Portuguese were ruling Goa for almost 450 years. Goa is the smallest state of Indian Republic considering the geographical area. It lies on the west coast of India and is endowed with beautiful flora, fauna and also rich mineral resources. However, the point to be noted here is that the iron ore hematite deposits in the state of Goa are considered to be rich and they are lying across the North Goa and the South Goa, the two districts that are adjoining the state. Now, the iron ore mining was going on smoothly, but it was halted post the orders issued by the Honorable Supreme Court of India in September 2012. Following this, the state government also imposed a ban on the mining of iron ore in the state of Goa. It is noteworthy to mention that the gross domestic product of the state of Goa, the majority of the contributors in an ascending order are: the first, the industrial sector contributes majorly to the Goan gross domestic product, followed by the service sector, and last but not the least, the agricultural sector. So, the agricultural sector, which is the least contributor, but still we have traditional farming going on in the state of Goa. Service sector is largely reliant on tourism, since Goa is a global hotspot for tourism. And we know that majority of the international tourists visit Goa each and every year and their number is constantly increasing. The industrial sector is that sector which is contributing magnificently to the state economy of Goa. And here, iron ore sector plays a dominant and crucial role. The iron ore sector is contributing almost around 20% to the state gross domestic product. Now, after the iron ore mining was banned in the state of Goa, its contribution to the gross domestic product fell from almost 17 to 18% to less than 1% in just a matter of 2 to 3 years. So we can see the tragic demise of the iron ore mining sector in the state of Goa. This is what the present paper is trying to track through the use of the secondary data which is extracted from the Economic Survey of Goa, various issues, to shed light on how the role of mining has come down from being a supreme contributor to the gross domestic product to a total disaster. Now, the method that is followed in Goa for mining of iron ore is the same as it is practiced everywhere around the world. So here we remove the overburden lying on the core ore deposits and then we drill them out and we put the overburden to the side and extract the rich natural resources. So after having extracted the expensive and high value ore, only the low grade ore remains, which is also extracted and transported via barges, because Goa has a good navigable inland river network which helps in exporting the iron ore. It is noteworthy here to mention that almost half of India's iron ore exports come from the state of Goa, as it is evident through various studies. Now historically, if we see, when we achieved independence, when India achieved independence in the year 1947, the first ever export of iron ore was to the tune of 100 tons. It touched 1 million tons by 1954 to 10 million in 1971, and it has eventually increased to 32 million tons because of the Asian neighbors' increasing demand for iron ore, specifically from the People's Republic of China. Goa has a unique mining industry which has high overburden to ore ratio that necessitates the large volume material handling because of its sheer size and need of sufficient space to dump the excavated or mined overburden. The excavation ratio in Goa is 3:1. That means when every ton of iron ore is mined, with it 3 tons of overburden is also extracted. That leads to large waste accumulation. And this is where the problem started for iron ore mining in the state of Goa. The overburden which was stored eventually after a period of time started gradually falling and eventually going in the rainfalls to the seasons, leading to the siltation in the fields, which decreased the agricultural productivity. Some surveys also show that the existing distance of mining leases from several wildlife sanctuaries and national parks is dangerously close. It is within the 10 kilometers area, leading to an encroachment of the forest. As we know that majority of the mineral deposits around the world are situated beneath the forest. You take Brazilian rainforest, any other forests, the deposits, if we want to extract and explore, then we have to cut down the forest. So therefore deforestation is a major problem that is going on around the world. Now there has been several points of the evil impacts of iron ore mining which has taken place in the state of Goa. Some have led to the destruction of natural resources. There has been air pollution due to the iron ore. The contamination of water bodies in the close proximity to the mining areas have also resulted in decrease in the amount of potable drinking water facilities. There has been increase in noise pollution due to increased transportation because the common road network is used by both the daily commuters for their work purposes, for commercial activities as well as for transporting iron ore. The agricultural sector has also been affected to a certain extent because of iron ore mining. The free movement of wildlife has also been hindered. Now, post the mining ban, the agriculture has resurrected in the state economy of Goa. It has gradually started increasing the agricultural production. So if we compare pre and post mining ban area under different crops in the state of Goa over different time periods, we can actually see that the area under different crops has gradually increased. But we should also note that along with the ban on mining of iron ore, there have been losses that have been suffered due to the closure of iron ore mining. There are direct and indirect losses. There is the first and the major loss is the unemployment of the people involved in mining activities of iron ore, directly or indirectly. There has been unemployment of truck owners and drivers, losses to the trading sector, the barge owners. The service sector has had several losses, followed by mine and the lease owners. The state government of Goa has also lost revenue almost to the tune of almost around 1,500 crore rupees. But the economy of Goa is balancing itself through the contributions coming in from the tourism sector and from the agricultural sector also. And followed by it, the Atmanirbhar Goa along with the Atmanirbhar India has also started developing initiatives for self-sustenance of the state economy of Goa.